Hey guys, friendly neighborhood gamer man here. Thanks for joining me today. So we're all excited about, well, I don't know if we're all excited, but I'm excited about the new Star Wars re-release. Even though I have the original, it inspired me to do a little review on the original and show off some of my mods and things you can do, things you can easily do if you want to do something a little different with your arcade. So when Arcade 1up had the teaser, we were all guessing what the arcade was. I absolutely knew right away that was a Star Wars, but I actually guessed that they were going to do absolutely nothing to it. They were going to release it the same exact way, and that would be that, which would still be awesome. I actually have this modded with hundreds of games, a lot of brand new Star Wars games, and I hadn't even played the original 3 from the cab in about a year and a half. So I was inspired to play them. I just played them. I'll put a little video on later, me playing them, and they're classic. They're just so much fun. And even, we're playing battle pods with, the speed and graphics and with the joystick here and everything it has and all the different levels and this amazing sound, and this classic game is still just as good. I really like their little bit of added features on the new cabinet. I think with the new graphics, I always did like these graphics. That's why I didn't go over, the Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back logo. I always did like it. I just added some other lighting to it and different things. But it looks really good with the graphics going all the way down. And the coin door, lit up coin door, is a really nice feature. And I know it's a couple of bucks more than the original. What is it, 100, 150 more? But to do a coin door like that, probably cost a good 60 to 80 bucks, and then you have to put the work in, and not everybody wants to. Not everybody wants to touch these arcades or do anything. For the first year and change of having it, I didn't do a single thing. I was scared to touch anything. But today I'm going to show you all the mods that are done to this. As a PC in here, I have tons of games from the 70s to, 2021. Even I have Steam on here, so I'm going to show you how modern games look on the original Arcade 1up screen. Actually, I did a little screen mod, if you can see here. It's a little 3D mod that I did, and I didn't push the screen back. I actually pulled the bezel forward. A lot of different LED buttons to the cabinet as well, and I tried to put them in these spots up here where you had the drawn-in buttons. And I also wanted them to blink. So I'll show you the full arcade later on, and you'll see I figured out how to make some of these lights blink in different patterns. And super easy, guys. I'm not a master at doing any of this. It's just I did a little research. I experimented with different parts. I got a little practice piece of acrylic because it was the first time I cut into acrylic, and I still messed it up a little bit, but you can't even notice because I fixed it after that. So you'll make mistakes a little bit on the way, but overall I'm really happy with the way it came out, and I kind of got addicted to trying to make everything look 3D. My first arcade ever was a full-size Miss Pac-Man, and I got so addicted to this, I'm like, oh, why didn't I buy the Donkey Kong? I had a choice. And I tried to do this with the Tempest as well, but it'll only work if the arcade is, shaped this way. Not many of them are, with a diagonal kind of bezel, because it gives the bezel, the piece of acrylic, the screen, the right height, that all you have to do is pull it forward. You don't have to cut anything. Or you can do it with like a T2 or a Buck Hunter, anything that's just flat. If the screen is a little bit recessed, then the sizes don't match up, and you can't even cut into these. Unless you're an expert, they're so thin they just crack. So you'll have to build a new screen if you want to do that. I don't know how many people actually do want to do it, but I love it. I would do it to all of my arcades if I could. It just gives you that extra, 3D, extra bit of an experience. When I first had this one, I was like, oh, the sound is alright with the stock speakers. And then I had, I'll show you the speaker later, I had a portable JBL speaker that went bad. The battery wouldn't charge anymore. I was like, you know what, let me connect it to this and see what happens. There's a PC in there, so I just connected, charger to this PC so it would always stay charged. and I just use a splitter, and I split the stock speakers with that, so I can still control it with the volume. And I mean, it sounded amazing, even with these classic games. So you had almost a surround sound feel, and it had some bass. And the bass felt so good, I was like, let me bring it a step further. And I put a subwoofer in here. Now for the older games, it doesn't make a huge difference. But for, you know, the games from, you know, 90 to 2000 plus, I mean, you feel it. You really feel it, and it's just enhances the experience that much more. So let's get to it. Let me show you some of the build process. Let me show you what's inside, and I'll show you some gameplay. I'm gonna try to do as much gameplay as I can, because there's really a lot to see here, and it's really cool if you decide to do this kind of mod, either on this cab, or if you're doing Ridge Racer or Outrun. There's a lot of driving games on here. This is what it'll look like. So I want to show you guys the guts. That's what the yoke looks like now. So that's a Geek Pie encoder. There's actually an easier way to do it now with Glenn's Retro Show yoke. It's a USB compatible yoke. This is all my wiring for the lights. This is the cable that goes to the PC from the speaker. And then I have it split here. It's a 3-way splitter, because I have a subwoofer in the base too. I found one just the right size that'll slip right underneath, and it sounds amazing. And that's the PC, of course. So just make sure, whatever PC you use, that you have a good graphics card. That'll make all of these games work well. You don't need the best PC in the world just to run MAME and Technoparrot and Sega stuff, but you do need a good graphics card. Hey guys, I'm going to demo some gameplay now, and I'm also going to add some links to Cons R Us, Glenn's Retro Show, and Retro Lizard, where you learn more about the yoke and PC builds. And the load screens are really beautiful too. They have a picture of the cabinet, which I love to look at. So yoke is really awesome for motorcycle games, jet ski games, as it feels like. They feel like handlebars. I love playing Harley Davidson. Oh, and a really cool one is Star Wars flying games. I think there's 3 of them on here. Not flying, what are those things called? Speeders. Alright guys, so let's see what the original looks like. Oh yeah guys, and I'm a big kid, by the way. So sometimes you see the bandana and the tattoos and the metal and whatever, and You know, people want to run away, but don't worry, I don't bite. I just like to have a lot of fun.
He could destroy us.
So I've had this for about 2 years. This is the first time I'm playing this game on it. That's how much.
May the force be with you.
That's how much is on here.
There's a meteorite hit the ground near you. Destroyer of some kind.
I can't remember if it plays the same or different. I haven't played the original cabinet in so long. From what I remember, I feel like it's a little different. I mean, MAME is always a little different, the emulation, but it's good. Unless it's like your absolute favorite game, one of your favorite games that you have to have the same exact way, then maybe you wouldn't love this, but to each his own. Hey guys, so here are some of the parts that I was just talking about, and this is what I use to make the holes for the buttons, and it's actually just a bit for wood. So you can use this to go through, you know, the wood parts of the arcade as well, the control panel or the front panel, which is what I did. And I would say, you know, if it's your first time doing it, just do a practice piece. It's not that hard, but you know, do a practice piece. I bought a $20 piece of acrylic, I think from eBay or Amazon, and I just practiced. And another thing you need to do is definitely put it on top of a piece of wood, on top of something, because those things crack pretty easily, those thin ones that Arcade 1-Up uses. And don't try to saw through it, because that'll just crack it. So only something like this, and you'll be able to do it pretty easily. This is what you would need to hook up your exposed wires from the lights, pretty easy, and then that goes into the 12-volt battery. Not the battery, the adapter. This is what you can use for the speakers, and you can use one without controls or with. So this one, you can control each line. So what I like to do is I like to put the speakers on the actual arcade. I like to put them down a little bit lower, and especially if a subwoofer, you might not want it on all the way, so you can put that 3/4. So it has a volume adjustment. These are two different splitters for the power. So if you don't want to use a separate 12-volt adapter, you can just split the power on your Arcade 1-Up PCB, which they're doing now with some models, like Tron has a splitter. This is a two-way. I've used up to 5. I think on that one I have a 5. So you can do that as well, and I'll put links to everything. So without bass, with bass. And now we're gonna do a little demo of some fighting, and you'll hear the sounds it makes during punching. And then all I did was use this splitter right here, and it has the volume controls, so you can control it from the speaker itself as well. But this way you can control the treble side too. End up taping one side. I have these like little mini L brackets too to hold it in place. I think I need to unscrew them, they're not that tight. I also cut a hole here, and I have like a charger. This is like the iPhone style charger, because I had an old phone here. I had a little screen at once. It was an idea I was messing with. I can always just fill this in, but it's still attached to the PC inside, so it can be used for something, just to even charge your phone or whatever, put it on the screen. Artist tape on that side. Can I double up this tape? No, it's not worth it. You're gonna see a big seam right there. So let me get my artist tape.
Okay, you need to give that position back. That was an illegal overtake.
So here are some tools that you will need to cut through the plexi and the wood. I actually did a test run. So, looks like a pretty nice hole here. Pretty easy, it took about a minute or so, 2 minutes to drill through. This is a thicker glass, a thicker plexi. And on the arcade one-up's a little bit thicker. And then I used the Sawzall. I actually needed to make a space for this, the other light that I have. But this one,
majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6 mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. Valtteri Bottas will...
Right, let's see if we can squeeze some performance unit. That move was illegal. Return the position.
Eva, I do what I want. I want to show you different angles. So this yoke almost looks like an F1 wheel. if you guys knew that F1 uses paddle shifters right on the steering wheel. That's all, some of that's going on there is. The guys who do sim racing, there are guys who do sim racing that have all different wheels that they use. They'll take one off, put another one on, and I've seen people use this wheel. And I'm so crazy, I'm actually thinking about getting into that, but it takes a lot of practice. This is the one with the turbo. Oh, I gotta press A again. Turbo. That was my only goal, to get the turbo to work. I think that's such a fun feature. I can't remember which one. I played all of them. I can't remember which one I like the best right now. I think two of them are better than the third one.
Start your engine.
I'll tell you what, this was good because it started right away. I mean, it wasn't a long wait, long load. How to do everything here. It's definitely fun. It plays amazing with the yoke. How cool does it look? Oh, I think, yeah, this is the one that has it plays amazing with this yoke too. I just played the original one a few weeks ago at Barcade, and man, with the flight stick, it's definitely difficult. I like how it plays with the yoke.
Imperial waters on the north.
I feel it in the base of the cabinet when they're walking. I can feel it shaking the ground. This works well too. This is a fun level. The sea light can work well with the light gun. Alright, let's try. You know what? I'm probably gonna. Let's do a little battle pods and something in space. Let's go easy. I did beat Vader's Revenge.
Death Star approaching. Estimated time to firing range, 15 minutes. We must destroy the Death Star before it reaches the range. Launch all fighters. May the Force be with you. Lock S-foils in attack position. Accelerate to attack speed. Like it, double on your tail. Good job. Nice, taking cover. Coming down. Double on me. Help me out over here. I can't see you. Thanks. There's no trouble there. Follow that tie box.
Is that Vader?
So many of them. That's why I love tie hangers. Must be something coordinating these tie boxes. I will get that control
Say, Bats, I'm hosting a little soiree this evening, and I'd just love for you to be there. I promise it'll be a blast!
Batman, the Joker. Sir, if it's not
Severe damage taken. Mission complete.
That's cool, huh? Sorry that I have Big Blue right there. I don't know how to get a better angle with this setup. If I go really close, then you won't be able to really see the screen, so it'll defeat the purpose. Or you won't be able to see, the bezel.
What is thy bidding, my master?
Skill shot.
I have felt it.
Move along.
What is it, General?
Getting pretty
Now all I
good.
gotta do is find this Yoda, if he even exists.
You must choose.
I forgot what's what even. Maybe this is one way Battle Vader. Let's see.
General, prepare your troops for a surface
I
attack.
used to be good at this one. Well, not anymore, I guess. Oh, what a fail. I was good at that one. I beat it a few times. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's try something else. So we have Family Guy. Kind of cool stuff. Back to the Future.
Okay, folks. Top brass done sending in on.
I love Aliens.
There was an idea to bring together.
Let's try this. One of my favorites. There's so many games on here. I probably haven't even played. I played a lot of them, but I guess there's got to be a quarter of them, maybe a little more that I haven't played. Like I haven't played any of the soccer games. A lot of the pinballs I haven't played. The Zens I haven't played.
Who wants to hit a dumb little ball around?
Some other arcades, but it'll only work on like the shooters, like Terminator. It'll work on Big Buck and Terminator or Star Wars or anything that has this angle, unless you're willing to cut this yourself or buy a custom one cut, because this is difficult to cut, by the way.
Storm 1, select a mission. Okay, stand by. Storm 1, you're cleared for takeoff. Push the throttle level forward.
I have the throttle stick, that's what I'm using the joystick
Aircraft
for.
Captain Nicholas A. Anderson. I'm placing the Storm Squadron under your command. They'll assist in intercepting the enemy forces.
This is AWACS Heavy Cloud. Roger that.
Yeah, what's cool is I have a throttle for this game.
Just look at this.
The enemy has already opened fire in the airspace above Tokyo. Our squadron is outnumbered. We're counting on you.
Okay, let's shoot them all down. Target destroyed. You're taking damage. That's it. Whoa. Way to go, Storm 1. Incoming attack.
Watch out, Storm 1. Incoming air missiles. Intercept them.
Stay focused and shoot it down. Watch out for the missile. Target destroyed. Whoa.
Good work.
Want to see how the old school games work?
Aircraft down. You're doing great.
Afterburner Climax is a great game. It's not old school though. Let's try Afterburner 2. can't remember if you could do the flips in this, but it's cool. It's a yoke for flying. So kind of perfect. Oh, it feels great. Oh, by the way, I saw that the Buy Stuff store sells a pedal for the yoke, so you can use it as a gas pedal, which is really awesome. I think you need a GRS yoke for that. I figure if this one ever breaks down, if the encoder goes, I'll just get that yoke and then the pedal. It's definitely better to have that pedal too. Sucky. Sorry, I had a couple of drinks. So you can't drink and drive. This game is very playable. I'm just thinking right now. It's almost 2 in the morning. Marvel table, and I have all the stuff ready to mod it with the other 20 somewhat tables, but I didn't bother doing that yet. And I love playing it on this cabinet because it's cool. It's something different. You get a ton of bass.
Suppress the flame with a single shot or hit the top.
It's not over yet.
No one will stand in our way. No one.
All one walk.
Fire. Fire.
You will not escape.
We're taking you into custody.
Whoa, it's the first time I did that.
I need all regular
I got too
reports
excited.
immediately.
That was fun. I'm telling you, I have the Marvel table, but I wish I bought the Star Wars one.
Alert all commands.
I enjoy the Marvel too, but Star Wars is like next level for me.
Captured. Bring it to me.
I have the ROMs, man, but I just love to play it on that table. I have all these on my Switch too. It's never enough.
Basic maneuver. Get back, soldier.
I need to win like the lotto. gonna build a huge game room.
I need all regular reports immediately.
See, now I'm not focusing. Did I put that? Okay. We'll end the night with a nice 80s retro, nostalgic, throwback feel. Look how beautiful that board is. Can you guys see how three-dimensional it is with this screen mod?
Input the destination time, 1955.
I wish.
If you're gonna shoot the ball, why not do it with some skill? Where is that kid?
Time multi-ball. Listen, Doc.
Don't tell me anything.
Whoa, Biff. What's that?
Finally invent something that works.
Christopher Lloyd. Doesn't sound like his voice.
You have no concept of time!
Circuits on. Flux capacitor. Flux in. Engine running. All right.
Gigawatts! Great Scott!
What the hell is a gigawatt? Whoa. Okay.
Wasn't a bad one.
If you're gonna shoot the ball, why not do it with some skill? Damn, that thing's ugly.
Start this one. No.
He just ran out of time.
That was close.
Looks like the hunter is running out of options.
What are those creatures doing? He's losing.
Maybe that's a good thing?
You can't be serious.
Maybe this will make up for the crappy ET game I bought on Atari. think when you're that young too, you don't even know. I think I put in a game and I was like, am I bad at this? Or is this game really like complete dog shit? Like it doesn't make any sense.
I'll be right here. Nice one.
This looks like a terrarium or something.
He's trying to tell us something. Zero charisma.
This one moves fast.
Be good.
Graphics are so